What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about a very specific subject that a lot of you guys have been asking about. You guys don't want to make some of the mistakes that I made over the last 3-4 years that I've been doing Ultimate Team. I didn't just, become a guy that understands it. Obviously, I don't know everything about it, and I still take a lot of insight for some of you guys that are a little bit more knowledgeable. But for the most part, I've been around it so long that I understand exactly what's going on. All right, so like I said, you guys can always follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at GmiasWorld. Feel free to go ahead and follow me on PS4, GMIA 4 letters. And also, if you are on PS4, you can send a request to join my new community, GmiasWorld family. All right. And then we'll talk about that a little bit later during live streams on Twitch, also at GmiasWorld. But listen, this is what it's about. You guys have been asking about a lot of different things. I just wanted to point out that, yes, I did tweet this out like 2 days ago. Some of you guys didn't realize that it was reset, but you do have an opportunity to use coins again to get another rookie premiere done. All right, so definitely go ahead and get those done so that you can, be able to have at least 2 or 3 of those guys going into Madden 20. I was able to get all 10 done. My stream and I gave away 14 million coins to help some of you guys get some stuff done. And, we're probably going to try to do a little bit more on the 22nd because it expires on the 23rd. So I'm going to try my best to get a little bit more out. I think a couple guys said they wanted to give away a couple more millions of coins on PS4. So definitely look out for that as we go forward. Now, getting to the nitty-gritty. All right, so listen, this is what it is. A lot of you guys are going to make this mistake even though you're going to watch this video and, you're going to be like, yo, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You guys are still going to do it. Now, this is something that's going to happen to a lot of us simply because we're going to look at what the market is doing and we're going to go ahead and, just say, you know what? I want this right now, and you're not going to use patience. All right? I'm going to give you guys a scenario. EA Access is going to be available July 25th, 2019. All right? Most people are going to have it. It's available on all consoles and the PC. All right, so I've given you guys that information already. Go back to my previous tweets. I have the link directly to EA Sports to go ahead and get the EA Access, so you get the game 5 days early. You will also get 10 hours of, straight Madden 20, the full game. Everything that you do will be transferred over to the actual game when it is released, whenever you get it, whatever that date is. All right, now that we know all of that stuff, right? This is something that I've been speaking about several times in so many videos, and some of you guys that are coming in, you're like, yo, Gmia, please kind of clarify what you mean about, what we should be doing with anything that we get. Say we get a glitchy pull and, we want to get something else that we think is even more glitchy and we can sell it at that time before the actual release date of the game, and we don't know which way the market is going to go. What should we do? All right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to give you guys this nice example, right? I told you guys several times at the beginning of Madden 19, I pulled Eric Berry. I pulled Eric Berry during the time where a lot of people on PS4 did not have Madden 19. All right, so his price was very, very low at the launch because not at the launch, but when I had it because I got it earlier, it was very, very low because a lot of people didn't have the game. So what happened was I pulled this card, right? And I pulled it several times afterwards. And, it was like they just kept giving me Eric Berry and I was making Boku coins, like just having mad fun with it. But, okay, look, I pulled this card, right? And it was like a week before everybody had the game on PS4. So other people that were looking to get like the best team were paying, I forgot what it was. He was only going for like a little bit more than this because a lot of people didn't have the game. I think he was at about 59K or something like that. I actually showed you guys on stream. I think it was like 59K, right? Me, being a complete and utter imbecile, right? I wanted to get another card. I said, you know what? This guy is glitchy at 87, but I want to go after another card. I think it was like it was a quarterback. I don't know what quarterback it was, but I think it was an 89 overall quarterback. Can't remember what quarterback it was, but I wanted to get enough coins to go after a quarterback. But still, it wasn't at the launch of the game, so a lot of people didn't have it. It was maybe a handful of people that had the game. So just put it like this. The auction house was like only the top portion. Like there wasn't anything else. It was like just like this. Like maybe one more row. That's how few people had the game. And I have video footage of it also on YouTube right here where you guys can see that. It was like nothing available in there. So I said, you know what? I'm going to sell this guy for the, whatever he was, 50-something K, whatever. I don't care. I got to sell him because the other card that I wanted was a little bit higher overall, and that would help me get closer to getting that card. So I sold it for 50K, whatever it was. It didn't matter. And I'm like, all right, I got the coin. Somebody got it instantly because probably that was the person that held onto it for launch and made all the other coins off of it. But anyway, I got the coins. I was able to get the player that I wanted, right? But this is the catch though. If I never sold Eric Berry, I would have been able to make so much more, because what happened was, as soon as the game, not early release, but the actual launch of Madden 19, he was going for like 150, right? It was about like 150, something like that. And I did, like, it was very, very hard at that point, because I actually ended up getting him again, pulling him nat through another, through the loyalty program. So even though I had him regular, I then pulled him nat, so I had him anyway, so it didn't matter, but I still lost out on about 100K. And then the player that I had, you know, he had value. I don't remember what the card was, but he had value, but his value wasn't as high as Eric Berry would have been with like the amount that I paid for him, because it didn't go up that much. So because I was anxious and I wanted to go ahead and get another card, I lost out on 100K. So what does that mean for this year? Because every console is getting early access and more people have knowledge about different things within the game, what's going to happen is people are going to price things differently. But it's all about the early bird special. What do I mean by the early bird, right? Some people are still not going to understand in certain cases that the values of the cards are determined based on what the market deems it at when the game is launched. They're going to create their own market. Now, whether that's too high or too low, you'll be able to see it. So if we go into launch and we know that Aaron Rodgers, because they kind of like, you know, they made us overall very, very low for regs, and he gets a lower standard base elite, right? And you think because he's ranked low overall as a base elite that you shouldn't buy him for like a cheaper card. Because this card was going for boku coins. This is like 700K at launch, bro. 700, 800K. So look, he's an 89, right? So say for instance, this 89 is going for, let me see, during the EA access period, say they want like 200K for him, right? And it's like, you know what, but he's so low overall. EA gave him such low ratings. I'm not spending the 200K. Bro, when the game actually launches, this guy's price is going to be insane. Listen, when I tell you insane, outrageously crazy, it's going to be wild. All right? Now, this is the gamble though, because most of us are only going to have the 10 hours. How are we going to accumulate that amount of coins in that little bit of time? Because we're going to be playing missions. We obviously want to get a head start on MUT Master. We want to do so many other things. How are we going to accumulate that amount of coins? And then this all goes back to what I've been trying to suggest to you guys. Some of you guys wrote it in the comments. Gmia, I think it's smart if you just go ahead and do what you said and get the premium bundle, right? Go get the premium bundle with the 40 packs and get glitchy at the launch, because I love that you guys, you know, you see what I'm saying. Well, you hear what I'm saying, but you understand, and then you guys go ahead and you write it in to help the community out. You're like, yo, Gmia, at the beginning of the year, these are not going to be as glitchy because this is Series 7 and they upgraded it, but the premium gold packs are usually always glitchy. That's a great point, because I completely forgot about that situation of why premium was more important at launch. So shout out to each and every one of you guys that said that, because that's the kind of feedback that helps somebody else that doesn't really understand, like, yo, should I still go get the more packs or whatever? Should I still, you know what I'm saying? It makes them understand, all right, the value of their dollar and what they're spending. And every single person that watches this video, I want you to get the most bang for your buck. Just understand that in most cases, we are not going to all be lucky. We are going to be walking away with turd sandwiches from EA Sports. And that's just part of the gamble. It's a gamble. That's what it is. That's what the packs are. So just to kind of point it out, you guys were right. I'm going to go with the premium because this is what I said, but you know, somebody else brought up the fact about the goals. Should you do goals, whatever? So obviously I'm going to talk about it and see what we are with it. And you guys agree with me that the 40 time, well, most of you guys agree that going with the gold premium bundle at launch, EA access time, is probably the smartest thing to do, as long as we're aware that all of the players are inside the player pool. So that's all said and done. We're good to go with that. Very, very excited about that. That's what we're going to do. Now, this is the only way that you're going to be able to get your hands on something that's going to be going for so much coins at launch. Number one, you're going to have a 4-leaf clover stuck in your butt cheeks, bro. You're going to have to be very, very lucky, man. You're going to have to be so lucky. I did pull Randy Moss and all that good stuff, you know, throughout the year and all that stuff, but that was later on. It wasn't at early EA access periods, and regardless, when I got him out, he was still worth a lot of coins. But this is the situation. If you're able to get some glitchy stuff out of that bundle, and you're able to sell off some cards, don't sell the cards immediately. All right? Listen, I already know. You guys are going to listen to this and you're going to be saying it to yourself over and over again, and then you're going to still do the wrong thing and just sell it anyway, and then you're going to see at launch that it was worth that much more, and then you're going to be mad with yourself like I was when I got rid of Eric Berry, and then you're going to try to do better than next year, and you're going to probably do the same thing. Bro, it happens. YOLO. But that's not what this is about, though. This is what you have to understand. If you choose to go ahead and get rid of some of your glitchy pulls during the EA access period, make sure that you're getting something that you know by the namesake is going to have crazy value. What do I mean by that? This is what I mean specifically. The card that I tried to get didn't have the same name value as Eric Berry at launch, and that's why Eric Berry's price skyrocketed at that lower 87, and I didn't get anything for the value of the card that was rated higher than him because of the namesake value. So I pretty much spent what the card was going to be going for at the launch, and that's how I lost out, because I didn't need to rush to buy that card, because some cards fly under the radar, but Aaron Rodgers can't. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, if you're able to get an Aaron Rodgers, I don't care what his rating is. It doesn't matter. He's still Aaron Rodgers. His attributes are still going to make him play better than a lot of the other cards that are going to be in MUT. It's just plain and simple. But some of the other cards that you guys are asking about, the Baker Mayfields, the Juju Smith-Schuster, who you will get for free. You'll get a free version of him during the early parts of MUT by doing missions. Something like that, I'm not really sure about, because if it's a lower rated overall wide receiver, that might not be something that, you know, that might not be something that is ideal for you. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let me do this real quick. For those of you guys that are trying to get, what's the name? Your rookie premieres done. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to, during my stream, I'm going to $150 this guy. So I'm going to put him up for like, 150. I'm going to buy all these things up and then just put him up for 150 MUT coins, and you guys go and try to grab it and do whatever. All right, so definitely look out for that. And I'm also going to be probably trying to do stuff for my, my PS4 members and stuff like that, my followers that follow me on PS4. I'll let you guys know before and ahead of time when things are going to be going off for sale. So if you are part of the GmiasWorld family, you will be getting some insight into things like that to know when stuff is going to be happening along those lines. So this is the situation, right? I need you guys to really, really get this, just understand that some of you guys are going to pull some bundles that are going to give you, you're going to probably have like 10 million coins, bro. Like, it's going to be crazy. That's when a lot of people make most of their coins for the year, and then they never have to go back. When you have to catch up, it's very, very difficult because of just the way the market explodes. If you don't have certain cards and you're not able to snipe, you never really get over the hump, because everything is already set prior to it with the earlier people that get it. So this is what I'm going to suggest. The quarterbacks that I know, obviously Patrick Mahomes, all right, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, even Baker Mayfield. I don't know, like, if you guys think that Matthew Stafford, because this is another thing that you guys are talking about, yo, Gmi, what do you think about Matthew Stafford? I don't know what to think about him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to give him very decent attributes at launch and MUT. I just honestly don't think so. But if you guys are lucky enough to have that happen, and he does have decent stats, which I'm going to be going over a lot of the cards throughout the week, I'll be able to give you guys some more insight into it. I don't know about I don't know how many people are going to actually be using Matthew Stafford at launch. So if he was a card that you pulled, as of now, before I see his rating and everything, I would probably feel comfortable getting rid of him if somebody was willing to pay a lot for me to get something that was a lot more of an upgrade. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause certain quarterbacks, like Dak Prescott and stuff like that, like, these cards are not going to be, even with people that are looking for theme teams, they're not going to probably have certain skill positions with their actual theme team. And that's going to be something that you guys are going to have to figure out based on the chemistries and what is available to us at launch. It's very, very important. But when you look at cards like Julio Jones, that's names, Van Der Esch, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get a kicker like Justin Tucker, a punter like Andy Lee, Michael Thomas. These names are going to resonate. Obviously, with the rookie premieres, it's going to be lower versions of them, like whatever they're going to be as their rookie premiere value to start. So you don't have to really worry about that. But, like, you have to look at the namesake, guys. Understand what I'm saying. Julio Jones was another thing. I could have actually gotten him at the launch of 19 with his elite. It was like an 88 or something. It was like 70K, dog. He was like 70K in the auction house when, like, nobody had the game. The dude was 800K for like the first 3 weeks of Madden 19, bruh. And I never bought them. These are the things that I need. You know, I want all of you guys to be tweeting me throughout the year like, yo, Gmi, I got this snipe. Yo, I got this. Yo, I made sure I kept this because, you know, you said that and I got this. That's all I want. I only want good news. Obviously, we're going to be getting some, you know, a lot of bad news because dudes going to be doing whatever they want throughout the year. But this is what I want. I want you guys to look at the namesake value of the cards. Don't care about the attribute because, like, certain things are not going to be on with, you know, a lot of the players that we like. They're going to be missing certain things. You know, OBJ is going to probably be one of those 88, 89 wide receivers also at launch. Look at the namesake and go with that. If you can, for any reason, get something lower rated, that's what you're going to do. And that's all you're going to do. And it's as simple as that. There is absolutely nothing else that you need to do. Focus on the namesake. Don't look so much at the overall, and just know that if you hold those cards at launch, you're going to make even that much more. Once everything is detailed and released, I will give you guys, you know, I'll give you guys my predictions of what's going to be what. But as of now, we go based on namesake, and that's pretty much it. I want to thank everybody for watching. Definitely subscribe, turn on your notifications if that's something that you're into, and I appreciate you stopping by. Until next time, one love.